All right, here we are. Welcome to your practice. So please take a comfortable seat and start to just take our awareness into the spine. And you can think about your spine as this central channel. It's like when you're imbalanced. There's calm and there's alert. And in the yogic system, they think of the right side of your body as the active, and the left side of your body as the passive, or internal and external. And ideally, we want to put our awareness, put our consciousness in this central channel. Just take a moment to feel your spine like a pillar or like a column, and align yourself into that spaciousness. And if you want, you can just like kind of make your right side a little bigger. And it's like, not in balance. You can almost feel it. And then you make your left side a little bigger. You're like, yeah, not in balance. And you just take a moment, bring yourself into what feels like perfectly in balance. You try to hold your attention there, almost like you're dropping yourself into this column. When you breathe, feel like that column was expanding, like it was getting bigger and fuller. And when you exhale, it's getting firmer. It's like steadying itself. So that you're slowly turning your attention to this inner posture, this inner sense of being in balance. Every breath, you feel a fullness in that center. And on the exhale, a steadying of that center. And it's not that to be in these other sides, active and passive, is bad. Just that we want to go into those columns for reasons. So let's say we want to get the blood flowing. Well, that could be bringing in a little more of that active side of ourselves. But we're coming back to balance ultimately. We might be choosing to be more active because we felt more sluggish. We've been more internal or in our minds. And so we want to go into our body. And so you really think of this central column as your balance point. Take a few more deep breaths. Try to stay or be in your balance point. If you're feeling like you need more active energy, you can breathe bigger. You can breathe more deeply to activate energy, to encourage it. Good. Right from here, let's just do a gentle twist to your right. I'm going to try to keep your spine very vertical, like a barbershop pole, as you twist. Breathe there. Just staying present and aware for that central channel. And then twist to the other side. Staying present and aware for the central channel. Back to center. Interlock your fingers, push them forward, and slowly start to lift them up and look up and over to your right. Look at your right elbow or forearm. Breathe here. Good. Bring it back down. Interlace the other finger, push them up and away, and then look over to the left. Bring the arms up overhead. And come back down. Rock forward. Come up to tabletop, hands and knees. One way to activate the body or warm up the body is it's called like a breath of fire. In your tabletop, shape. If you have block, you put your hands on blocks so you're a little more elevated. You're gonna when you exhale, squeeze your belly. This fire is going to activate this, right? To bring energy in, could still mean being in balance. So you'll inhale deeply, and then quick squeezes of the belly like this. We're going to do that a couple more times. So you're squeezing your belly on the exhale and relaxing on the inhale. And you're getting these short breaths. This is going to bring in a lot of heat for the body, activate the body. So deep inhale. And then exhale. All the air out. You should really hear the wind moving through the nose when you do this. Let's do it again. You should be warming up. Inhale. Exhales. Squeezing the belly. Keep going. And then all the air out. Last round. Inhale. Exhale. And all the air out. Good. Push back through your left foot and just sink back to that heel. Stretch that leg a second. And inhale, lift it high off the ground. And place it back down. Extend the right leg straight back. Stretch through the heel. Inhale, lift it high off the ground. And then place it back down. Let's do that a couple more times. Stretch back through the left. Inhale, lift. And then back to tabletop. Stretch back through the right. Inhale, lift. And then back down. One more time each side. Back through the left. Inhale, lift. Back down. Back through the right. Inhale, lift. Back down. So warming up the body here. You can go down to your palms. We're going to do little kneeling half push-ups to fire the arms. So back your knees up any amount. Try to keep your shoulders over your hands. You're just going to lower down, elbows against the side ribs. You can just go halfway. That's fine to start. If you want to go down all the way, you can. Try to keep your spine firm and steady, mindful of our central column. Firm and steady spine. You can lower your nose all the way to the ground if you want. Kneeling push-ups, just to activate the arms. You can just go halfway down. That's fine too. Last one. Good. Push back towards child's pose. Send your hips towards your heels. Good. You come back to tabletop. You can place the hands on the blocks again, so you have a little more space here. You can also do this from downward dog if you wanted more rigor. You're going to lift your right leg up. Keep the knee bent this time, so the foot's pointed upward. The sole of the foot pointed upward. And you're going to squeeze it under your body, and you're going to look at your knee as you do it. And then inhale, swing it back. Exhale, curl it under. You can tuck your chin as you curl. I have elevated my hands here. Do you want a little more space? Swing it back. Exhale, squeeze it in. Two more. Inhale back. Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale back. Exhale, squeeze it. Good. Back to center. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale back. Exhale. Back. Keep breathing. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. Back to neutral.
Push up through your chest, like lift up through your crown and push down through your hands. So you're stretching your chest and belly muscles. And squeeze the belly on the exhale. Now push down from here, go to full plank pose, legs straight, strong core. Central channel is active. Gotta feel your muscles toning into your spine. Good. Lower down to your knees, sit your hips back, rest a moment. You can put your left forearm down and the palm down. You can take your right hand out to the right and just gently push down with your right hand to twist. Breathe here. Let's change sides. Put the right forearm down, take the left arm out wide and push down to twist. So it's like a gently twisting child's pose. Give yourself a little bit of space so it's easy to turn the spine. It's not about one side being better than the other or that the sides are bad. We just want to find balance, and at different times in our practice and life, call for sometimes to be more external or internal, more active or passive. Looking for balance. So let's go to plank again. Breathe and stay strong in your central channel, strong in your core. Because when we feel balanced, regardless of circumstance, we'll have presence. A calm alertness. In your plank pose, this time pull your left knee in and then step it back. Pull your right knee in and then step it back. You can do this from your knees again. Pull the left knee back, right, back. One more round. Left, right, downward facing dog pose. We'll be here for about 5 deep breaths. Breathe. And again, focus on toning your shoulders and toning your legs into the central channel, into the core. Drawing in. You can get from that core, from the center of your spine, you kind of push out a little bit, out into your feet, out into your hands. The central channel, I think of it like a sun, like a burning light source. It emanates light, emanates awareness. So you draw into it and then almost stretch your awareness out from it. Good. Come on down to kneeling and sit up. And turn your palms to face front. Spread your palms. Inhale, lift up your left arm, place it on top of your head. And gently tip the head over. So we're opening up your right side of your neck. And so we're working with the balance of the two sides. Sometimes we have latent tension in our posture, in our physical anatomy. It makes like a scoliosis or muscle imbalance. Sometimes it's personality-wise. The left side or the right side could be imbalanced. We might be too introverted or too extroverted. Let's go back to the center, arms open. You can think of it physically, you can think of it energetically. Put the right arm up, place it on top of the head, and bring the head over to your right. We're opening up your left side. You could just be working on balancing your musculature physically, or it can work about balancing these side channels energetically. Your extrovert, introvert, or active and passive qualities. Honoring the whole self. Ultimately, with this awareness of coming back to center, back to your center. Stand upright, kind of bring your shoulders up and back. Lift up through your chest so your back is strong. And now pull your arms back a little bit. Some of us have been sitting inside for a lot of snow and energy. Open up, lift up and cross, open across the chest and breathe here. Allowing our bodies to move, maybe more. We haven't moved as much because of the snowstorm. We'll be seated in the couch, our chest a little more collapsed. So we're just balancing that out in our practice. Good. Sit down, place your hands on the blocks. You're going to step your left foot forward, and you can have the right knee down. Left foot forward, right knee down. Any amount. So the foot is flat. And just melt the pelvis towards the heel. Breathe here. And now push down with both feet and lift your back knee off the ground so it's into a high lunge. Keep your hands where they are. We're going to lower that back down. Do it 2 more times. Push with your legs and lift the back knee, and then lower back down. Last round, lift the back leg. Breathe, and now push with your legs. You can take your hands off the ground, just hover them for a moment. Using your core to stretch your body out on a diagonal. Don't come all the way up, right? We want to actually be leaned over so our back is having to hold up our ribs. Good. Lower back down. Step it back. Nice job. Just move your hips a little bit side to side. Open the spine this way. Waist long. And then when you're ready, go step the right foot forward any amount with the foot flat on the floor. Good. Pressing down through that foot. Lift the back knee a couple times, about 3 or 4 times. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Good. Breathe here. And push down with your legs firm and strong so you can just hover the hands. So your body is a straight line from your heel to your crown. Firming up the core, your legs. Breathe. You use blocks still, that's totally fine. And then hands down, step it back. You can do a kneeling push-up or a full push-up as you lower all the way down to your mat. Gently upright for Cobra. Breathe 3 breaths here. Squeeze the shoulder blades and the waistline toward the spine. And relax back down. And turn your head to one side. Press your hands down. Lift the shoulders and chest out. Breathe here. 3 deep breaths. Try to tone the back muscles into the spine. Into the central channel. Sometimes we have like a dominant, we all have a dominant side, and the muscles get more conscious or more alert. It's funny, if you've ever driven a stick shift, you have to use the clutch for your left foot. And then if you ever go to press the brake with your left foot, it's surprisingly different than because we normally drive right foot on the gas and the brake, because our dexterity has woven differently on the 2 sides of ourselves. The muscles develop differently. You come back down, rest your head on one side. Nothing wrong with having that. But ultimately, does it find balance in the center? Balance in yourself? Inhale, press up and go all the way back to child's pose again. And then come up to kneeling posture. From your kneeling posture, this time you're going to balance over on your right knee and step your left foot forward. And you can use the floor again. You can put your hands out if you want. You might even want to have a table ledge in front of you. You get to choose how you want to keep your arms. We're going to go from here. You're going to tuck your back toes. You're going to use your back leg, but you're going to work on really pressing down through your whole front foot so that your knee, ankle, and hip are all working together. Your knee doesn't overwork. We're going to do a couple lifts up into high lunge now. When you're ready, pushing down, inhale, come up, still in lunge leg. Good. And let's lower that all the way down. So if you need some support for the arms, go right ahead. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. One more. Lift up. Good. Breathe here. You can turn that back foot down. Warrior one. And then open it up. Warrior two. Breathe. Let's turn the body, place the hands down, and lower the back knee down. Sit back, runner stretch for a moment. Come back to kneeling as you rise up. Good job. But don't overwork yourself. Choose a variation that works for your body. Shift to the left and step the right forward. Again, using the blocks, coffee table, ledge, wall, whatever suits you, or the arms in a shape that works for your body. You're going to mostly use your front leg so that front foot is pressing evenly from heel to toe. Your back leg helps quite a bit as well, but concentrate on driving straight down through the front leg. Inhale, lift, keeping the front knee bent for lunge, back knee straight. Exhale down. 2, back knee down. 3, good, stay. Warrior one, and then drop open, warrior two. Breathe here. Central channel, place of balance and awareness. Step back, downward facing dog pose. Squeeze the muscles into that core channel, into the center of the spine. You've got your awareness there. Push energy back out through the legs, through the palms, from the center of your spine. Spreading a whole awareness. Good. Walk the feet forward to forward fold. Balance over your feet, freeing up your hands. And inhale, come all the way up, mountain. Exhale, arms by your sides. Good work. Inhale, lift up. Keep looking up, arms up, and step your right foot back again. You can have that back heel down. Let's do that same exercise. You're going to lower down. The knee touches the ground or gets close to it. You can put it on a block too, and then push to come all the way up. Lunge. Go one more round here, just 2 times. Down and push up. Good. Warrior one, take a deep breath. Warrior two, take a deep breath. Step forward, chair posture. And then come back up, mountain. Deep breath here. Notice your spine. Good. Let's step our left foot back. Arms up. We're going to do 2 rounds. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Good. Warrior one. Warrior two. Keep breathing. Keep breath. Step the chair pose. Push down through both feet. And then mountain. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bow. Come onto your blocks or a flat back position so your spine is straight. And then turn the head to the right and look over the right shoulder. You can feel all the little micro muscles on the left and right sides of the spine active and working. Yogis believed on a subtle level, this was communicating to this inner and outer side of ourselves, sometimes called the sun and moon side of ourselves. Let's look over to the left shoulder. The sun being the right side, the active, solar, externalized. And the lunar being like an inner light, watery, passive, inner and reflective light. Back to center. You can think in our own lives we have these experiences of an active and lunar, passive expression times in our life. Come back to downward dog. Certainly the snowstorm may be more lunar, more reflective, but it just couldn't be as active, couldn't be as outward. I've got a little bit of a disposition for it anyway. It's how I can go out of balance. Sometimes people go out of balance the other way. Too much go, 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 and they burn out. They crash. Too much solar energy. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Point your toes behind you. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Put your right arm across the front and bend your back leg. Hold the foot. You can now roll open. So you're rolling your left hip on top of your right. Turn on your side. Inhale, roll it back to center. Inhale, lift up the other foot. Lift and hold the right toes and roll them open. So you're putting your right hip on top of your left. Breathe here. Keep breathing. Come back to center. Good. Hands under the shoulders. Squeeze your muscles onto your back. Breathe deep here. Keep that strength. Keep that active strength. You're going to tuck your toes. You can use your knees or keep your legs straight. We're going to push up from this position. Push back up into full plank. Take a deep breath in from the center of your spine. Push. And then back to downward facing dog. Plant your left foot down. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Open that hip. Stack your hips. And then exhale, pull that knee into the body. Squeezing it underneath you in downward dog. One more time. Inhale, open the hips back and up. Exhale, squeeze it underneath you. And then place that foot down. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Stack the hip. Exhale, squeeze it underneath you. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, squeeze it underneath you. And then step to the front of your yoga mat with both feet. Place your weight over your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands to your heart. Stretch your arms straight out. Pushing out with both arms, flex the wrist like you're keeping 2 walls away. And now draw the pinky edge back some to open across your chest. And drop your head over to the left. Back up, drop your head over to the right. Release the arms down. Breathe. Take a moment to be in mountain pose. Feel both feet planted on the floor from toe to heel and balance from left to right. Let your spine draw into itself and then radiate energy up and down and broad across the shoulders. Finding a posture that feels balanced. And center your mind in this place. Keep that sense of balance and upright posture as you step your feet a little wider until your toes maybe turn out and go off the edge of the mat. Still stay in your spine, try not to lose your central awareness. Even though you may have looked with your eyeballs, you had an inner awareness as well, right? The sun and the moon. External senses, internal perceptions. Push the knees apart and squat down. See how low you get your hips to go without lifting your heels, while still keeping your spine engaged and alert. Push with the legs, inhale, come up. If you want to step a little wider, that's fine. Whatever feels good for your body. We're going to keep our feet flat today. Go as low as that feels right for you. Lower down, spine strong and active in our consciousness. Push to come back up. Good. Slowly lower down. Push to come up. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Awesome job. Bring the legs back together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow halfway. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, stretch your chin forward. Exhale, start to straighten the right leg as you bow. Hold it here, breathe. Inhale, whirl it up, warrior 2. Straighten front leg, triangle pose. Breathe. I'm aware of the central channel here. I can feel imbalances for sure in this kind of shape. You're just trying to slowly still recreate balance. Good. Inhale, back up. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, stretch your chin forward. And then exhale, extend the left leg as you bow. Breathe here. Inhale, come all the way up, warrior 2. And straighten the front leg. Bow over it. Be mindful of that central channel. It's calm and alert. We're inwardly aware, we're outwardly aware. We're not pushing away anything. We're letting the body come back to balance. Inhale, back up. Step forward. Lift the arms up tall. Exhale, down. Inhale, look forward. Walk it all the way back to plank pose. Breathe here. Firm up your center. Awareness of the inner body. And then slowly lower it all the way down. Inhale, cobra as you point your toes. Try to get all the toenails on the mat. And then relax a moment. Turn your head one way. All the toenails on the mat. Inhale, come up, cobra. And then turn the head the other way, relax. Place your forehead now on the mat. So you're going to have to, it might feel like you're crushing your nose, but ideally do it so you're not crushing your nose. Place your forehead on the mat so the back of your neck is long and your shoulders are a little lifted. Now try to keep the back of your neck long so you're using your back muscles to lift yourself up. Keep the back of the neck long. You can use your arms a little more. And press back, child's pose. Inhale, come up to kneeling posture. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I meant. If you meant that this was the floor, we put our forehead on the mat so the back of the neck is long. Okay. You can tuck the toes here if it suits you. You're going to keep the back of the neck long and use your back muscles to draw yourself back. Notice how my head is still, chin's kind of tucked. If you want, you can support with the fingers, but you cannot use the arms, and this will employ the side back muscles to support your spine. We're not trying to hinge or pinch. We're trying to feel consciousness tone and activate our muscle groups in our back body. Breathe here. And try to feel this active squeezing of your muscles into your spine. Actively squeezing the back muscles into the spine. 2 more. You don't need the arms for support. No pinching, no hinging in the joint. A balanced, muscular, and external expression of a pose that can be a little challenging, but an inner awareness that it's balanced. So we feel it in our core, evenly in our hearts. Inhale, come up. Exhale, settle back down. Just a moment, rest. Still never. Now you can relax the back muscles, but it's the same practice. Breathing into the back, breathing into the spine. Shun is about an expansion of consciousness, a wider array of attention, a greater capacity. Inhale, come back up. One more time, you're going to let your forehead follow forward. First, activate your muscles. Activating the muscles of your back should just sort of naturally open the front of your system some. There's going to be a tendency, a part of us that's more already kind of conscious, and there's a part of us that maybe is unconscious in our own physicality. I'm not talking about, inner emotions and stuff like that. Just strictly consciousness of our muscular anatomy. And those muscles can dominate our posture. Try to feel from your tail all the way up, vertebra by vertebra. The muscles tone all the way up into the back of the neck. And go as far back as you want this time. Breathe here, keep the tone. Stay with it, come out of the pose. And then come back down to a rest shape where you can relax all the back muscles. Place the hands down, step back to plank, and then downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up the right leg nice and high. Three-legged dog, open the hips, stack the hip. And then exhale, squeeze it underneath you. Inhale all the way back. We're going to do it 2 times, just like we did before. Exhale, squeeze underneath you. Place that foot. Inhale, lift the left leg up nice and tall. Roll it open. Exhale, squeeze underneath you. Inhale, leg back, open. Exhale, squeeze underneath you. And then plant that foot forward as you walk both feet forward. Place yourself over your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. And let your mountain, let your standing pose just naturally be aware of your central channel. Externally alert, internally calm, and a balancing between the two. Breathe here. Good. If you want to find the table ledge, coffee table ledge, or your 2 blocks on any setting that suits you, that's just fine. You have the ledge be about a foot or 2 in front of you. Okay. If it's a wall, you got to be further back because you don't want to headbutt the wall. Okay. Left foot down. You can keep that leg a little bent or straight, and you're going to swing the back leg back as you slowly touch down with both fingertips to whatever surface it is that you're working with. You could actually use the floor if you wanted to. And then you're going to float the hands. So you touch and then see if you can balance. And then use your core to lift up. Kind of to wobble or try to work on where do you wobble. We're exposing the muscular imbalance when we come back up. So be very mindful, very alert. When that wobble happens, that is usually a sign that there's a muscular imbalance. Try on the other leg, nice and slow. Find your surface. Doesn't matter how far you go, you're just working at your own level. You want to touch and then try to find a moment of balance. So it's more important to balance it and keep that leg bent than it is to straighten it. Now when we come up nice and steady, use your whole core and your back to lift you up. Aware of that spine. See, I come up a lot more stable on this side than I do on my first side. That's learning. Now we shine our inner awareness on that. We shed consciousness onto that spot. Really, we shine awareness and we kind of wake up consciousness. Balance it. This is the second side. This is the first side, second round. Right legs up. Breathe here. Kind of find your awareness. Become really attentive to your leg, your hips, your spine as you rise back up. And you're waking up the muscle groups that might be sleeping. Good job. First, second, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Step the left leg back, lower down. I'm just gonna use my right, your rights and lefts. First and seconds aren't working. Breathe here. Shine awareness. Be mindful of the whole journey as you come back up. Nice job. It's not easy. Oh, see, wow, you're working extra hard there, Jim. You don't have to bring the leg in front. It's just like from behind you back to standing. Although I love the go-getter attitude. Right foot back. Right leg back. First round. First, oh my gosh, first side. I'm so inward, I'm losing my external communication here. Gotta find my own sense of balance. Mindfully aware, nice and slow. The slower the better. It allows you to become more internally aware of that imbalance. Even I succeeded on my bad side. It's possible, folks. Last round, send the left leg back. Internally aware as you slowly rise up. Wouldn't that be nice if we could just shine awareness like that in other aspects of our life? Immediately grow more conscious of ourselves, how we're carrying ourselves in life. But I do think it is effectively the exact same process. Good job. We're going to take a Y stance on our yoga mat now. Just tip to one side, stretch a hip. And then tip to the other side, stretch the other hip. Come back up to neutral. Let the hips go a little bit forward as you lean back, pull the shoulders back. Good. Bow forward if you want to block, go right ahead. Your hands down in front of you, under your shoulders. And plant your feet. Breathe here. Good. Plant the left hand under your nose, take your right hand to your low back, and then spiral the spine. Lower down, put the right hand under, bring the left hand to your low back, and spiral the spine. Back down. Walk your hands over towards your right leg and bend the right knee nice and deep. Walk your hands over towards the left leg and bend the left knee nice and deep. Come back to center. Push down through both feet. Inhale, rise up. Good. Step back to the front of your mat. All right, we will do a little more balancing now. So if you want to go find your wall spot, please go find your wall spot. First one we're going to do today, you're going to root down through your right foot, lift up and hold underneath your left foot. So if you're using the wall, you will put your right hand on the wall so your left hand holds your left leg. If you don't need the wall, you're going to use both hands. And then work on what we talked about today. Planting through a standing foot, but then squeezing the muscles into your spine. You can actually start with your hips. Feel like that your hips are squeezing into each other, into the center. And then the rest of your spine, kind of side body muscles squeeze into the spine. This should naturally make you upright. And then you can slowly start to push out through your lifted leg, kicking the heel. Breathe. Don't lose awareness or attentiveness. Rebend the knee. and then lower it down. Good. So, I only know how to like visually describe it. Like you're squeezing your hips towards each other, hips go towards each other. And then you do that with the side back muscles incrementally all the way up to build your posture. Left leg down, right knee up. Firm up your foot first and then hug the hips in as you start to hug the side body musculature into the core channel. Sustained. Over efforting, that's too much solar. That's too much of the right energy side. And you're going to start to kick out if you like with the right foot. Without losing your tone. Good. Rebend that knee. Keep the back as you lower down. Good job. First side, except the knee will be wide this time. Lift up and hold the left. Breathe. Just walk, the right hand can be on the wall, out to the side. And then squeeze your hips into each other. And then squeeze the side body muscles into the spine. And then if you'd like, you're going to push out with your right hand on the wall and your left foot into the air. Active muscular tone. Good. Draw it back and release it down. Great. Use the other wall so the left hand can be on the wall. And bring the right knee out to the right this time. See, I have trouble balance on this side, folks. My own imbalances that I work with. My own standing leg and hug the hips into the center. Work the muscles into the spine. Once you have the central channel built, you can start to kick out at your own pace. Good. Back in and lower down. Nice work. Tree pose. Tree pose. Open the hip again. Bring the left foot up into the thigh. Press the leg and foot against each other, like they're hugging to the midline, hugging to the core channel. And then your hips do the same thing. Glute muscles wrap into the sacrum. And you build the side body muscles into the spine. You can lift the arms straight up if you'd like tuning forks. Breathe here. Good. Lower it back down. Second side. Plank the left. Lift the right. Squeeze foot and leg first. And start to tone the hips into each other as far as the glute muscles, stabilizing your sacrum. There are an SI joint. Some people have SI joint pain where one side of their really low hips, their hips kind of gets a little wonky. This is a great exercise. Both sides working on trying to get the muscle. You can even tap with your fingers, see if your glute muscles are actively toning and firing in a balanced way. Use the side back, mid back, all the way up. Eventually you'll be able to bring the arms up into the core channel. Where you breathe. Sit back down. Good work. Come back to mountain pose. Step your feet, straddle your feet. The pinky edge covers the edge of the mat. Just practice mountain pose here. As you press your feet down, try to wrinkle like you're trying to scrunch the mat in, even with this wider stance. You might feel the outer edge of your foot plant a little more. Breathe and lift up through your mountain pose. And just feel how a wide stance feels with a inner consciousness of this central column. You can feel that central column go through your spine into the earth, through your spine, and out through your crown into the sky. Just working on being upright, truly upright. And the exact same thing, you're going to bring the legs as close together as it suits your body. So maybe have your feet touch and ankle bones touch. Don't worry about it if it doesn't. But the same exact technique. Core channel. Try to breathe. When you breathe in, fill up that inner sense of you. It's not where the air is going in the lungs. It's your inner sense of fullness. On the exhale, you kind of squeeze and become more sturdy and steady in your own uprightness. Down to kneeling. Sit on something, knees touch, feet apart. We do almost every class. I think we did this last week, but we'll do it again because it fits. This is Sushumna Nadi, a Nadi Shodhana. You're actually breathing. Sushumna Nadi is the center, and you have these side channels, which is this breath work. When you're breathing up one side and then down the other and up like this, you're going alternating your nostrils. You're sort of you're juggling the prana, your vital energy on both sides, and then at the end we bring it into the center. So you can use your right hand, doesn't really matter because we're not. The reason why we would only use our right hand is less important these days. Hold that elbow up because you don't want to. If your elbow's slouched, you end up going like this, which kind of defeats the purpose. So you want to kind of keep your elbow. Some people even actually hold their elbow so you have a little more symmetry. So you can look in your own camera and see that it's level for my body, and you're going to use your thumb to cover your one nostril and your ring finger to cover your other. Okay, you just keep it right in front of your nose. Exhale the air and cover your right. Inhale left. Cover left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Start to slow it down. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhaling up the left. Exhale down the right. It's just where your awareness goes. Inhale up the right. Exhale down the left. Awareness and breath follow each other. Inhale up the left. Exhale down the right. Inhale, up the right. Exhale, down the left. Inhale, up the left. Remove your hands. Stay in the center of your head and then exhale, both nostrils. Stay in the center of your spine. Stay in the center of your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in the center of your spine. Inhale. You're clearing your perception to be calm and alert. Not looking outward, not looking inward, just looking. Calm and alert. Gently twist to your right. Twist to your left. Walk the cushions or your seat. Cross your ankles as you sit back. And put the legs out in front of you. Take a wide-legged stance or wide-legged seat. Anchor the heels down and the toes up. Just let the spine hang here for a moment. Really passive. You're not intentionally drooping forward, but you're no longer trying to keep yourself upright. You're just relaxing. So the head can hang, the shoulders can sag, chest will drop some. Just gently let the back of your spine naturally open. Roll back up nice and slow towards upright. Noticing what parts of your spine try to be overly conscious. Perhaps the parts of your spine that don't want to wake up. And one more time, just drop and hang. You can change your legs if you want. We're just releasing our spine. So the back of the spine opens. Back of the neck. Back of the shoulder, between the shoulder blades, mid-back, even the low back. Not overly opening. Just noticing. Breathe softly. Nice and steady. Bring the spine back up. Bring the legs in, slowly lie on your back. Put the right leg out and take the left leg across for a twist. Other side. Being awareness can just be calm and alert. So often when the lunar is dominant, calm means like a stupor, like almost like a fatigue. And then when the solar is dominant, it's like rushing and hyper. But these states can become balanced and merge. Back to center. Maybe one final bridge pose or something that feels good to your body. Or maybe take your knees in, happy baby, or knees to chest, something that feels good to your body. And stretch the legs out. Stretch the arms out. And let the core channel, the spine, just kind of float freely as you rest. Calm and alert.
Stretch your body and take a comfortable seat. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.